Pacifist. Someone who opposes war or violence as a mean of settling disputes. A player so wholesome and determined on a server filled with violence and slaughter. This is 21MGLNESS21's story. This story begins on the 12th of May 2020, where 21 joined the server for the first time and, like every other player, was supplied with a wooden pick in one hand and a simple boat to allow better travel. Strength on core journey often is found with numbers. 21 knew this and he formed friendships with two other players, Molten Ninja 1181 and Comp Clone 12, and they began a humble base together. However, this base was built far too close within the spawn zones, forcing the newly formed team to learn the true spirit of core journey. Do not trust anyone. The base, which had been home to the three players, was griefed, and with it Molten Ninja and Comp Clone quit the server, leaving 21 alone once again. This did not discourage 21, and he travelled away from spawn and began a new base within a mountain. Proud of his work, he posted the photos of his base on Reddit. This was his second mistake. By posting the photos, this allowed griefers to locate his base. Any unprovoked grief hurts, especially when you are alone. And with both his base griefed and homeless, and again alone, 21 knew he required a stronger team to prevent future raids. Wisesacks was a newly formed group consisting of Otsa, Alskara, Golden Gigabyte and Shade, who is now known as Wisesacks. 21 was able to join this group and help construct their base. Although one of the members, Shade, decided to leave the base and began leaking the location, and the remaining members thought he would sell the coordinates, so they packed up and left, beginning a new journey, now known as the Phoenix Squad. For 21, this was the golden days for him, and allowed him to finally achieve maxed out armour. Sadly, one of 21's teammates trusted a player named Ethan, who visited the base. Later that day, Ethan would grief this base, which caused the remaining members of Phoenix Squad to quit the server, again leaving 21 alone. Every time 21 got close with anyone, they would be driven off the server by forces out of his control. But for 21, this is where the real adventure began. As he had lost all his homes and friends, he wanted to make more people happy, so he had an idea of leaving treasures around the world, filled with his diamonds and other items he had got along his travels. His goal was to reach every biome and construct a build in each one. His sole aim was now to make other players happy, and he went so far as to not even carry any weapons, and he only carried what he needed to build. The story of 21 will eventually end when he reaches every biome. However, the morals that he held will continue long after he leaves. A player so wholesome in a cold, hardcore world, showing that killing and claiming the core are not the only ways to leave your mark on the server. His trust and purity is refreshing for players on a server which glorifies betrayal and death. I'll end this video in the words of 21. Quitting is failure. Rebuild and regrowth is the key to success.